Hi, this is Bridget with Life on Spectrum, and today I'm going to talk about preschool and daycare. I know some of you parents are very pessimistic or not pessimistic, maybe wondering whether you should place your student on the spectrum in daycare or preschool. My advice is yes, and I don't care if it's just once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, or just half days or full days, whatever you decide. My true belief is as soon as you can start getting them into like the mainstream or what a school feels like, the better transition they'll have after and they go into kindergarten and first grade. It's also great for socialization. And I'd also like to point out that a lot of preschools and daycares now actually have services for special education students. Now, a lot of people don't understand the difference between preschool and daycare. So daycare is basically, it could be somebody that is just babysitting and they might have somewhat of a routine, but may not be has a curriculum, where most preschools have a curriculum. So if you have to make a choice, I would say go for a preschool. And you can ask for their curriculum. There are also preschools that are hooked up with the special education units in the state. In this area, like I've said before, we are called intermediate units here. In New York State, they're BOCES, but like in your state, there could be different kind of special education units. But by law, they have to hook up with a certain amount of daycares within their state. What's nice about this is those daycares can actually start services for your child under the Educational Act. So if they require occupational therapy or physical therapy, if they offer speech and language, they'll be able to get that within their daycare program. So make sure you look at that when you're looking for preschools and daycares. The other thing is if you're in a remote area and you don't have that access to the special education services, look for Montessori. Now I know there's debates back and forth about Montessori. However, I will tell you Montessori has a strict curriculum that they guide by. They also practice on a daily basis occupational therapy, which is fine motor skills, how to hold a pencil correctly, how to eat with a fork and spoon correctly, how to play in the sand correctly. Those are all things and keys that our students need, especially on the spectrum. Also, Montessori does a lot of gross motor. They skip, they run, they jump, they actually have structured playtime, they build with blocks. Those things in Montessori are key things that our students need on the spectrum. So once again, look for a daycare that usually is connected with special education services, or you can look for a Montessori program or a program that is similar to the Montessori theory because of the curriculum they offer. So hopefully that helps with the difference between preschool and daycare. And I'm Bridget with Life on Spectrum. Thanks for watching that episode. And make sure you come back and join us again for upcoming videos. They'll be uploaded almost on a daily basis. Also, if you really enjoyed us, like us below, or even leave a comment for us to respond back to. And if for all of you that are really involved in the Life on Spectrum, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. We hope that this is worthwhile for you, and we'll see you next time on Life on Spectrum.